Very good. Oh, right.
Over the NFC North.
Wait a second. So you're taking the Browns?
No, those two games, not the complete sweep.
All right. Well, say complete meant to me was you understand why I would have thought that that's what you meant. All right. Dallas Cowboys 3-2 coming off the bye. Atlanta Falcons playing well, and they're 4-1, and they've looked good since they came off the bye there. I don't think the Cowboys are very good. I want to stick with my little trend here just to see how it plays out there. Cowboys at home, they need a win. I'm going to stay with them giving 3.5 to the visiting Falcons, but I think on paper it's hard to make a case against the Falcons. The Cowboys are mediocre.
I got to take the Falcons, man. They're my Super Bowl pick.
All right. So you're going Falcons.
I got to go Falcons 27, Cowboys 20.
Okay, 27-20, the Falcons roll in there, and if they do get that one, all of a sudden, they're a part of the conversation in that NFC. You talk about the Giants and the Saints and the Vikings, but if the Falcons can roll through the Jerry Jones's new shrine there and come away and be 5-1, all of a sudden now they're among those teams fighting it out for the top seed. They'll be in contention for the South. They'll be fighting it out for one of the top 2 seeds come playoff time. So now those Saints who they're trailing.
I'm thinking about getting some Atlanta Falcons slippers next.
Oh, cool. Or maybe get one of those retro jerseys. I think those look good. Those are the retros are almost on. What do you think about the Broncos retros? I love those.
I like them too, man. I want to get some of them socks and wear them to the store.
Ooh, that'd be great with your Texas Tech slippers. The Saints, as I mentioned, they're 5-0, and they are at the Miami Dolphins. They're giving 6.5 there. Dolphins 2-3. Last time we saw them, they had taken down the Jets there, so they're probably feeling good. They're coming off the bye. I'm again, like I say, I'm going to stick with my trend here until it costs me. I'm going with the Dolphins at home there, not necessarily to win the game, but I am going to take them to beat that plus 6.5.
Well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to tell you, man, the Saints always have trouble against scoring against the AFC Eastern teams.
I didn't know that.
Well, they do. Look it up.
All right.
You seen against the Jets, they got a defensive touchdown, and then the offense only put up 2 touchdowns.
Right.
So yeah, I'm gonna go with the Dolphins as my super deluxe pick.
Ooh.
The Dolphins straight up are gonna win this game, 29-24.
Oh, I feel like I stepped on your toes there. I stole your thunder a little bit.
Hey, you didn't steal nothing from me. I got it in my pocket.
All right. The Sunday night game. The Giants 5-1 hosting the Arizona Cardinals. Cardinals coming on now a little bit. And after what the Saints just did to that defense, everybody's talking about how lousy the safeties are now that Phillips is out for the year, how bad they looked in pass coverage trying to slow down the Saints. I think Kurt Warner and company are obviously a pretty tough attack there, but they're not as good as what the Saints have going this year. The Giants have to have to salvage their dignity here. 7.5 at home on Sunday night. Big stage. Everybody's excited about the Yankees and all that sort of thing. It's a good time to be a New York sports fan. I'm going to say take the Giants in that one at home.
Yeah, if the Cardinals somehow pull this off and you can kiss the Giants' hopes goodbye,
well,
then that means that they are a bum team.
Well, they're not going to be. I don't. I think they still win the division because that division is shaping up to be pretty mediocre.
Everybody always goes, "Oh, NFC West is the toughest division. Oh, it's so tough."
Well, this year, I think I was talking about that earlier in the week. All of a sudden, the Saints are in a tougher division. If the Panthers, if my hunch is correct that they're going to get it going now, and the Falcons are good, that's a much better division than the Giants, Eagles, Cowboys, and the terrible Redskins. So, speaking of that, so you're going Giants there, given the 7.5. And lastly, the Monday night game, the Eagles. Tails tucked coming back into Philly. Actually, they're going down to D.C., I should say. The Eagles, 3-2. Redskins with all that mess going on over there with the play calling now with Sherm Lewis. Eagles have to right the ship a little bit. 7.5 on the road. I guess I'll take the Eagles there, but I don't feel good about either one of those teams.
Well, I'm going to say, listen, that Donovan McBad.
Very clever what you did there, yes. Yeah, he was lousy. He was terrible.
And I'm saying that the Redskins are going to pull off the upset, win this game 23-17.
You know, that is perfectly plausible as far as I'm concerned, and maybe this change will do it. I say it again. I'm a bro.
Cuss at me. I mean, I'm just telling you my pick.
What?
You cussed at me.
I didn't cuss at you. What are you talking about? I said it's perfectly plausible.
I don't like that word.
That's not a bad word.
I don't appreciate that language.
It's not bad language. I said I meant to say that it's a believable pick is what I meant to say.
You got to believe it. If I said it, what do you think?
All right, that's why I said it's perfectly plausible.
Listen, I'm the guy that told you last year when the Rams was 0-5 or 0-6, they was going to go into Washington and win straight up, and they was a 13.5-point underdog.
Boy, you've been living off of that one for a year now already. All right, fine. Good. That was a good pick now. What have you done for me lately? If the Dolphins win, then I'll pat you on the back.
I'm giving you two, Dolphins and Redskins. That's a two-team parlay on the money line.
Listen, I just said I like that pick. I said it's perfectly plausible, and then you get offended.
You can jump right off the bandwagon.
I'm not on your bandwagon to begin with, so I don't have to jump off anything.
You're always trying to get my picks and calling me up in the middle of the night. Ed, what game you got?
I don't remember ever calling you at night.
That's what happened.
Oh, all right. I guess I forgot. I'll have to take your word for it. So, all right, listen, the Redskins could definitely do it. I keep saying it. I don't know, whatever you would think about what's going on with Jim Zorn and Jason Campbell and everything, why that defense isn't dominating, I'm not exactly sure. I guess they're not giving up a ton of points game in and game out, but they've been playing terrible teams here. Now they're playing the Eagles, who are should be a better offense, but like you said, Donovan McNabb was just abysmal, I thought, against Oakland. Yeah, it'll be an interesting game to look at. But all right, so there we go. Our picks are filed now, and we'll see how we both do there. I think we were in line with most of our picks there.
I don't know. I'm standing outside.
All right, good. So listen, perfectly plausible to summarize is not any sort of an attack. It was not those aren't bad words.
How about me and you and that Sass kid and Dick Banks? We all go on an island and we'll play Survivor.
All right. Why would we do that? All right. Well, but you're going to be busy then. If we do that show, plus you're on the streak for the cash, plus you're doing this TV show about you with the divorce, game show, and then the judge show. You're gonna be busier than Carson Daly, or who else is on TV all the time? What's his name? Ryan Seacrest.
Yeah, I can probably be that busy.
You know who either one of those guys are?
Uh-uh.
No, I didn't think you would. So, all right, well, listen, you can look that up yourself. And by the way, I forgot to mention mention again before we let him go, the Ed Super Deluxe website.com. Always entertaining stuff up there. They had great product to review there. You have music, you have your newspaper, all sorts of great stuff. The Ed Super Deluxe website.
Well, I mean, it's better than painting rocks, I guess.
Well, I can't argue with you on that. All right, Ed, listen, we'll look forward to talking with you hopefully next week, eh?
All right, don't matter.
All right, well, it matters to me. It matters to me. Good luck with the order.